This is a loose interpretation of Hang 'em High, written by Dominic Frontiere in 1968 from the movie of the same name. I play it capoed up here on the 2nd fret. Everything I say will be relative to this capo, so if I'm playing an A minor, it's going to look like that, even though this is truly a B minor. Most versions of the song you'll see starting in E minor, but usually they end up having key changes throughout the song. I start off with this A minor chord, and I'm pretty much just walking up from the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st strings, and then to an E minor chord, which is E minor 7th, because you're playing this D note, open 2nd string B note, and then this open G note on the 3rd string. And then this E note on the 4th string, you play that before you start your next phase, which is playing there is an A minor, a single G note on the 1st string, a D chord with your melody on the F sharp, and then on the 2nd string D, and then an E chord with your melody on the 1st string E. So this first phrase is the next phrase goes through this 4-chord run. It's an A minor, C, D, F. This A minor part can be played a couple different ways. It can be, or it can be, the same thing with this D, can be played a couple different ways. Or and what you're there for the A minor chord is you hit the A in the bass, you're on the 5th fret on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. And then on the 2nd string, you're hitting the 8th fret. Or it can be, and then you move down to this C, hitting the 1st string and the 2nd string, and then to the D chord, where you're hitting the D and C for your melody, and then to an F chord. This F chord looks like an E, it's just moved up once, and you're only playing strings 5, 4, and 3, where your melody's on the 3rd string. So this phrase so far looks like this. And then you play an open 3rd string before you move on to the final phrase, which is an A minor, C, D, to an E. So the final phrase is an A minor with your melody on the 3rd string, a C chord with your melody on the 1st string E, and then a D chord with the melody on the F sharp on the 1st string, and then on the D note on the 2nd string, and then to an E chord where the melody is on the open E on the 1st string. So once again, that looks like this final phrase. And then the whole thing repeats. very last phrase is A minor, C, D chord with the melody on the D note. When you get to that E, your melody's on the third string. And then for the A minor ending, it's also on the third string A. So that whole last part is